Hey love, welcome back. Lagos Wahala no dey carry last. From Suya pepper disasters to danfo heartbreak, love still finds a way. Grab your zobo, protect your Suya, and enjoy this chaos I call love Lagos style. Love Lagos style. Ojuelegba pepper splash, super extended. Ogwelegba, the heartbeat of chaos, blaring horns. Danfo conductors hanging half out of buses like human lizards. Hawkers selling gala, la casera, recharge cards, suya, even shoe polish, all shouting like their throats were made of megaphones. Ezinne was late, not fashionably late, real life Nigerian late. Her job interview at Yaba was in less than 30 minutes, and the sun was frying her wig like akara. Fine girl, buy gala, credit card for sale, airtime recharge. Madam, fine shoe for office. She waved them off, clinging to her CV file. But then her stomach growled. Nonsense. You can't go and faint in front of HR. So she stopped and bought suya. Suya is never a mistake. Or so she thought. She juggled her handbag, file, and suya, dodging a danfo, reversing like the driver was blind. She was chewing happily when disaster. Her heel caught on a stone. She stumbled forward. The suya paper flipped, pepper scattered like holy anointing oil, and landed directly on the cleanest, brightest white shirt in Ogwelegba. The crowd gasped like Nollywood background actors. The man stopped dead. He was tall, beard freshly lined, sunglasses perched on his head, his shirt so white it almost glowed. Now, the center was a bright pepper stain the size of a continent. He looked down, slowly, then looked up at her. You. His voice was calm, too calm. You just poured pepper on me. Ezinne froze. Jesus, I'm finished. Sir, I'm so sorry. Please, it was a mistake. He raised one brow. Do you know how much I paid for this shirt? From the side, a hawker shouted, Oga no vex. Oh! Now love pepper be that. The whole bus stop erupted in laughter. Ezinne shook her head violently. No love anything. Abeg, let me just wipe it. Wipe? His eyes narrowed. With what? Your oily hand? You want to rub suya on my chest? Am I goat meat? The crowd howled. Someone shouted, make she lick am comot. Ezinne's eyes bulged. God forbid. Please, sir, don't be angry. He sighed, pinching the bridge of his nose like a man enduring the weight of Lagos itself. This Lagos will not kill me. A danfo conductor leaned out of his bus, grinning. Oga, abeg enter. If she wan marry you, she go talk am later. The passengers clapped. Ezinne wanted to melt into the asphalt. Please, sir, let me buy you detergent. Or even bleach. The man looked her over, from her frizzy wig to her soya-stained fingers, to her desperate eyes. He shook his head slowly. Just shift before I pour the rest of this pepper on your head. The crowd erupted again. He stepped around her and entered the bus, sliding into the back seats. Even as the bus pulled away, people were still laughing and pointing at her. Ezinne stood frozen, clutching her ruined suya, her interview forgotten, her pride shattered. She whispered, God, why me? That man's name was Nonso, the supermarket running, super extended, ShopRite, Surulere, fluorescent lights humming, kids screaming, trolleys squeaking like they were older than Nigeria's democracy. Ezinne marched in, determined to erase the memory of Peppergate at Ojuelegba. She had sworn to herself, Lagos is big. I'll never see that man again. Never. The universe, meanwhile, was backstage laughing. She went straight to the noodles aisle. Interview stress plus hunger equals Indomie therapy. She bent, trying to lift a carton, but Indomie cartons are not beans. Her hand slipped. GBAM. The carton busted open. Packs of noodles scattered across the aisle like confetti at a Yoruba wedding. Before she could even gasp, a voice behind her drawled, Wow! First suya pepper, now Indomie. Should I start avoiding supermarkets too? Her heart stopped. She turned slowly. It was him. The white shirt victim, the same man, now in jeans, polo, and holding a shopping basket like he was auditioning for Mr. Price Tag Nigeria. You again? She blurted. Nonso smirked, crouched, and picked one stray pack of noodles. He dangled it in front of her. You're like a one-woman natural disaster. Wherever you go, things scatter. Ezinne scrambled to gather noodles, her wig nearly falling off. Please, I beg, don't start. Today has been hard enough. Hard? He dropped another pack into the carton. You're not the one who's been assaulted twice. First pepper baptism, now noodle ambush. She glared. Ambush! Sir, nobody sent those noodles to you. Mind your business. Nonso chuckled. But Lagos clearly sent you to me. Should I be worried or flattered? Before she could respond, a little boy nearby clapped and shouted, Auntie, you don't scatter Indomie. Oh, the mother hissed, dragging the boy away. Leave them. Narrowmans, they start like that. Ezinne's ears burned. She grabbed the last stray noodle pack and shoved it into the carton. For the record, I'm not interested in you or your sarcasm. Nonso tilted his head. You're saying that, but destiny is laughing at you. Ezinne straightened, hugging the carton like a shield. Destiny should mind its business. Lagos is stressful enough. He studied her for a moment, then grinned. Tell you what, since you're clearly hazardous, why don't I walk a few steps behind you? That way when you scatter the next thing, I'll be prepared. She gasped. Excuse me? You think this is funny? Yes. He leaned closer, whispering like it was a secret. Very funny. She rolled her eyes and stormed off, muttering, This Lagos man wants to drive me mad. But she didn't see his smile lingering as he watched her walk away. And just like that, Chapter 2 of their drama was written. The danfo ride disaster. The next morning, Lagos was already in full madness mode. Horns blaring, conductors hanging halfway out of buses, shouting destinations like auctioneers. Ezinne, late for work again, dashed toward a danfo heading to CMS. The conductor banged the bus side. CMS exclamation mark. CMS straight. One chance remaining. Fine girl. She squeezed in, balancing her handbag on her lap. Just as she exhaled, she froze. Sitting right across from her, relaxed, like Lagos traffic didn't concern him, was Nonso. Her jaw dropped. You've got to be kidding me. He looked up from his phone, smirk tugging at his lips. Ah, disaster, babe. My day just improved. Disaster what? She hissed. Should I remind you? Ojuelegba pepper splash. ShopRite noodle explosion. He spread his hands dramatically. Now here you are, trapped in the same downfall as me. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Ezinne folded her arms. This city has 20 million people. Why must it keep recycling you? Before Nonso could respond, the conductor yelled, Owoda! Money for back. Ezinne fished for change, only to realize her purse was missing. She paled. Oh no! Nonso raised an eyebrow. Don't tell me disaster babe strikes again. She shot him a death glare. I didn't lose it. I must have left it at home. He leaned back, grinning. So how do you plan to explain that to Uga, conductor? Sing for your fare? The conductor leaned in. Fine girl, hope say you dey hear me. My money no dey hear story. Or Ezinne stammered. Before she could combust, Nonso pulled out some notes and handed them over. For her, add to mine. The conductor nodded, shoved the cash into his pocket and moved on. Ezinne stared at Nonso. Why did you do that? He shrugged casually. Because I'm a gentleman, she scoffed. Gentleman that insults me every time? He smiled lazily. Teasing is not insult, it's courtship. Her eyes nearly bulged out. Court what? The woman squeezed beside Ezinne cackled. Ah, sister, just agree. This fine man they toast you. We wait on marry, no they get this cane lock again. God forbid! Ezinne exclaimed. The bus erupted in laughter. Even the conductor joined. Fine girl, you and Oga fine boy, na Nollywood film we dey watch free. Ezinne covered her face, muttering, This Lagos is a wicked place. Nonso leaned forward, voice low so only she could hear. You can deny it all you want, but somehow Lagos keeps putting you in my path. You sure you're not secretly stalking me? Her head snapped up. Me? Stalk you? The bus passengers roared again. Someone shouted, Abeg, when una wan do wedding, make we chop rice. Ezinne buried her face in her handbag, while Nonso just leaned back, smirking like Lagos traffic was his private joke. Ah, my people, Lagos Wahala don't land again. Oh, today's gist, the office scandal. So Ezinne dragged herself to work, still vexed from that danfo embarrassment. She just wanted peace, but Lagos said, Not today, sis. Her boss, Madam Funke, called her. Follow me. Client they wait. Ezinne brush up, enter the conference room ready to shine, and boom, sitting there like he owned the place was Nonso, Mr. Trouble himself. She nearly faints. He just leaned back like James Bond and said, Good morning, Miss Disaster. To make it worse, Madame Funke announced, Perfect! You two will work together. From that moment, the office turned into Nollywood. Gossip everywhere. Danfo romance. Ezinne and the consultants. Even the receptionists, they giggle. By lunchtime, Ezinne stormed into the pantry to fight Nonso. But him, no send. He just smiled, sipping coffee like, Relax, disaster babe, I'll protect your reputation. For a second, Ezinne's heart do gbim gbim, but she quickly snapped. Abeg, you're fake like Lagos fuel scarcity. And Nonso, he just laughed, hard, because deep down, this scandal was only just beginning.
The wedding party. Wahala in Lagos. Weekends mean one thing: endless Owambe weddings, complete with bright gele, flowing agbada, and music loud enough to shake the streets. Ezinne, however, wasn't in the mood for festivities. She only ended up at a family friend's wedding because her cousin Chika lured her with the promise of jollof rice. Chika, ever the mischief maker, teased her about finding a husband at the party. Ezinne rolled her eyes, muttering that the only husband Lagos wanted to offer her was disaster, and by disaster, she meant one man, Nonso. The wedding hall was dazzling, filled with chandeliers, coordinated Aso Ebi, and the DJ hyping the crowd. Ezinne tried to slip into the background, but her peace shattered the moment she spotted him. Nonso, dressed in a regal agbada, looked like he had stepped straight out of a Nollywood poster. Their eyes met, and his smug grin confirmed her fears. There would be no hiding today. Nonso approached smoothly, claiming he was there for his cousin, the groom. Ezinne, exasperated, explained she had been bribed with rice. Before their banter could escalate, the master of ceremonies made an announcement that changed everything. It was time for the couples dance, and all the singles in the room had to pair up. To Ezine's horror, the MC singled them out. Suddenly, all eyes, and even a spotlight, were on her and Nonso. The crowd erupted, chanting for them to dance. Cornered, she reluctantly placed her hand in his, warning him not to try anything foolish. Nonso, of course, ignored that. Within minutes, he had her twirling dramatically, drawing laughter and cheers from the guests. Someone shouted, Perfect couple! And another teased, Kiss her! Ezinne snapped back with a loud, God forbid! But the DJ slyly shifted to a slow, romantic song. Nonso's arm lingered at her waist, his playful tone softening as he held her close. For one dangerous second, Ezine's heart faltered. She quickly pulled away, declaring that she came for rice, not romance, and stormed off the dance floor. Chika found her, bubbling with excitement. If you don't marry that man, I will, she teased. Ezinne groaned, insisting she would never, though even she was beginning to doubt her own words. Wahala no they finish. The gala clash. The invite read Lagos High Society Charity Gala, dress code, strictly glamorous. Ezinne wasn't going to attend, but Madame Funke insisted we need representation, and you have the face for networking. Don't waste it. So here she was, hair laid, gown sparkling, makeup on point. She told herself, behave, no disasters today. Then she stepped into the hall, chandeliers glittering, champagne glasses clinking, and her heart sank. Nonso, in a tuxedo, looking like he was born to ruin her peace. He saw her almost instantly, his smirk sharp enough to slice bread. Disaster, babe, in diamonds. Lagos, are you seeing this vision? She hissed under her breath. Why is this city too small? He strolled up, bowing theatrically. Shall I fetch you champagne, or will you spill it on me before I reach the table? Keep talking, and I'll pour it on your head myself. Before he could answer, a waiter brushed past. Ezinne stepped aside, straight into Nonso's chest. Splash! Champagne cascaded down his tuxedo. The hall went silent for 2 seconds, then buzzed with whispers. Ezinne gasped. Oh my God! I didn't mean. Nonso dabbed at his jacket with a napkin, eyes twinkling. You know, at this point, I should just travel with a change of clothes whenever I'm around you. A socialite passing by laughed. Ah! Lovers quarrel in the middle of the gala. Sweet! Lover what? Izin snapped, cheeks burning. But the MC, ever dramatic, grabbed the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly romance is in the air tonight. Let's hear it for our beautiful couple. The spotlight turned. Cameras flashed. Couple! Ezine shrieked. We're not. Nonso smoothly slipped an arm around her waist. Smile, sweetheart. Lagos High Society is watching. She froze as the crowd clapped. He leaned down, whispering in her ear, You're welcome. I just saved you from embarrassment. She muttered back, You caused the embarrassment. But the cameras clicked. To everyone else, they looked like the perfect power couple. Later, in the corner of the hall, Izine finally hissed at him. You're a menace. Everywhere I go, you're there. Do you have a GPS tracker on me? Nonso smiled lazily. No, but maybe Destiny does. She rolled her eyes. If Destiny was a person, I'd block it. He laughed, the sound low and warm. Keep fighting it, Izin. But you and I both know Lagos isn't done with us yet. Her heart skipped again, and this time she didn't like how much she didn't hate it. The love confession. After the gala disaster, Ezine swore she'd avoid Nonso forever. She muted him in her brain, deleted him from her destiny, blocked him in her spirit. But Lagos had other ideas. A week later, heavy rain trapped her under a kiosk at Ojuelegba. Yes, the same spot where her Suya pepper career ended. She huddled there, shoes soaked, muttering, God, why me? Then a familiar voice cut through the rain. Deja vu? She whipped around. Nonso stood there, umbrella in hand, grinning like Lagos traffic never worried him. Her jaw dropped. Are you haunting me? Relax, he said, holding the umbrella over her head. I was passing by. Clearly, fate arranged this rerun. She glared. Fate should go and mind third mainland traffic, not me. Nonso chuckled. You keep fighting it, but admit it. Lagos keeps pushing us together. Pushing us to kill each other, she shot back. Or, he leaned closer, his voice soft, to fall in love. Her eyes widened. Excuse you? Think about it, he said. From suya pepper to noodles, danfo rides to office scandals, wedding dance floors to champagne showers. If this isn't a love story, then Lagos has lost its touch. She opened her mouth, closed it, then scoffed. Love story? You, please, you're just the man you can't seem to escape. he finished for her. Her heart did that stupid skipping thing again. She turned away, mumbling, "My problem is you're too full of yourself. And your problem," he said gently, "is you like it." Silence. The rain drummed around them. The kiosk owner hummed quietly, pretending not to eavesdrop. Finally, Ezinne sighed. "You're impossible." Nonso smiled. "But you're smiling when you say it." She realized, horror of horrors, that she was. Before she could deny it, thunder cracked. She squealed, stumbling against him. He steadied her, umbrella tilting dangerously. For a moment they stood frozen, rain pouring around them like a Nollywood climax. Then, softly, she muttered, "Fine, maybe, just maybe. Lagos is trying to tell me something." Nonso grinned. "About time. So, dinner? No pepper, no noodles, no danfo. Just us." She rolled her eyes but couldn't hide her smile. "If you spill anything on me, I'm suing you. Deal." They both laughed. The rain slowed. Traffic horns resumed. Lagos hustled on carrying that, in one corner of Ojuelegba, a love story had finally stopped fighting itself.